All right, so after about 10 years, I'm finally ditching dual XHD 6420 head unit that I put in there when I first got the car. This one back in the day could be had on eBay for about 60 bucks, and it came with the BMW harness, which was really nice. And it also came with the adapter here as well. But it's time to go back to our good old trusty, this is a C43, which is the business model of the C33. This is not a CD43, which is the business model that came in E37s. That's what I'm calling Z3s, and some E46s. But this will work for all of them. So it's time to go back to this. It just looks so much better. And the amber light, this one's not on right now, but the only color available on this was blue, which was kind of cool when I was young, but now it's like really ugly. This does have an aux in, but it doesn't have USB, doesn't have Bluetooth, doesn't have any of that kind of stuff. I originally got this just because it was pre-wired in the back for subs, in which I no longer run. So this is pretty much useless to me, and it's ugly. So I'm trying to go wireless, which means let's go back to the 90s and hook this up for Bluetooth. So how do we do that? There's a kit on eBay. This is the part number of the kit / adapter I am using. Bought it off eBay for about 60 bucks. It's basically Bluetooth, USB, aux, and an SD card wired for you in a nice little package that comes with the adapter, basically making this 100% plug and play. So the plan is to plug this harness in, get it running. I've already verified that the Bluetooth functionality works great. Sounds great. And then all I'm gonna do is, it's a little hard to fit this big guy back there, and I do want to run the USB out and aux out to plugs that I'll stick here so I can charge my phone, and then other people can aux in. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is, there's a screw in there that you can remove, screw here, and then a screw in there. Then this pops off. Quick note, these self-tapping screws are there because if you have a saggy glove box, normally sits right around here. Pushing this plastic up against the back removes a lot of the sag, so that's why these are here. But you just pull this back, it'll pop out. It's got some foam on it. Now that that's out, you can see there's actually some wires in here, and those were for my subs back in the day. And it just runs back here, and then down the side this plastic panel comes off, and then you can hide the wires all the way back. So if you're wiring subs, you can do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hide this and the USB connection and aux inside here somewhere. I'm just gonna hide it back here somehow, and then I'll be able to snake this behind and we'll have access to it inside the din. I'm not that interested in hooking up the Bluetooth mic, but I think I will, and I'll just try it, see how it goes. I don't know what the quality is like, but generally I just don't talk on my phone at all while I'm driving. But it comes with a mic with a really long cable. What I would do is run it out this way, up the pillar, behind the headliner. It's super easy. You can just tuck it and then clip it here. So I have the cable ran through, fits just back there, and this sits nicely down in here. It won't rattle with my solid engine mounts. I am contemplating where I want this aux wire and USB to go. I was planning on having this aux run to a plug that I would just have here and I can plug into it, but maybe this light doesn't work anymore. The bulb needs changing. Maybe I can remove this and use this socket, this plug, as a plug-in, and you can access it from the back and just push it out. Maybe I can run the wires down through there and over here. I'm not quite sure what the most elegant solution is. I can also just drill a hole here and you'll never see a hole. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure which direction I want to go. I'm not going to be installing the Bluetooth mic just because I broke it and I don't really care about Bluetooth phone. All I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in there, bolt her up, leave the aux and the USB till later, just because I just need to make the decision up where I want to run it, and you can figure out wherever you want it. So basically this is completely done. Just hide it in there. I'm gonna put the vents back on and then we'll plug her up and see how she works. All right, so this piggyback is on. This is what goes to the device that we've hidden back there. And then you just plug in the connector that it came with. This is no longer needed. And you plug in their own guy right there. And obviously you have your standard plugs and things like that. Now we're just gonna shove her back in there and see if Bluetooth works. All right, so everything's installed. In theory, I should turn this to accessory. That shouldn't turn on. Let's, got an easy code. It's just 2 numbers. She turns on, radio works. Some AC/DC, looks like. And the orange actually matches the rest. So it actually looks really good. And then in theory, on my phone, it's called Car Kit or something, and I just turn my Bluetooth on. We go to CD, because I don't have a CD anymore. And that means we're connected. And you can either control here, or use the controls on there. It just thinks it's a CD. So there you go. And then yeah, the last thing for me to do is to figure out if I want to run an aux and USB through here. I'll probably end up running it down to here though. But yeah, turn your C33, C43, or CD43 into a Bluetooth machine, and you get to maintain that OEM look, which this just makes me super happy to look at. So there you go.